Hi guys, and welcome back to Match Chat Crick, where today we have a thrilling encounter between RCB playing at home at the Chinnaswamy against Lucknow Super Giants. Who do I think is going to win? Quickly, I think RCB are going to win. Why? Here you go. RCB in their last 4 games have scored in excess of 200 runs in every game they have played. The pitch that they're playing on tonight, the same pitch they scored 250 for 3 against CSK. They were setting a target, they weren't chasing a target. But tonight, I think the team who wins the toss should bowl first and chase. But I do think RCB are too strong for Lucknow Super Giants. We're coming to that part of the tournament where Ian Bishop keeps on stressing this point every single time. Net run rate. Now, for those of you that don't know what net run rate is, net run rate has absolutely nothing to do with wickets. You can lose 9 wickets and have a great run rate. It's all about how many runs you can score in the least amount of overs that you can face. So, if you score excessive amount of runs in very few overs, your net run rate is high from your batting point of view. Now, RCB have a far superior net run rate to anyone else in this year's Tata IPL. So if they win tonight, they will elevate themselves to 8 points, going top of the Tata IPL ahead of Rajasthan Royals, equaling the same amount of points as Rajasthan Royals, but taking that top position based on net run rate. Lucknow Super Giants have a horrific run rate. Their run rate currently sits at 0.427. We're coming out to the business end of the tournament where net run rate will play a vital role. So I can see a couple of teams being on the same amount of points come the 14th game of the season, and net run rate will be the only reason they make that 4th and 3rd place. Let me give you some stats on today's game. Now that I've predicted who I think is going to win, RCB at home at the Chinnaswamy, a score of excess of 200, win the toss, bowl first, chase down the target. We're going against the grain with what I always say, win the toss, bowl first. That's what I think is going to happen. I really want to see Jacob Bethel. I think Jacob Bethel is going to be an overseas player who can replace Romario Shepherd in the RCB team. He's proven his talent time and time again, and I really want to see him bat at about 5 or 6 in this encounter this evening. So can we please see, from my expectations, Jacob Bethel in replace of Romario Shepherd, especially that Romario Shepherd is not bowling. Jacob Bethel is a better fielder. He's come on as a substitute fielder on numerous occasions in this year's Tata IPL, so I want to see him in the starting 11 from the word go. Players to watch out for RCB, Phil Salt and Virat Kohli at the top of the order. Devastating. Hopefully they can get RCB off to a phenomenal start, setting a platform for Padidar, Padikal and David to come in the back end of the innings and absolutely smoke the cricket ball to all corners of the Chinnaswamy this evening. Someone who has surprised me, he actually shouldn't have surprised me because he has proven time and time again that he's worth his weight in gold, is Krunal Pandya. His spinning variations, high arm, side arm, low arm, prove difficult to face, and he is going to be an instrumental part in tonight's encounter with his left arm orthodox spin. Bhumeshwar Kumar, who is the leading wicket taker, will also be very important for RCB to get over the line tonight. I don't think Josh Hazlewood is going to be fit, as he hasn't been practicing and hasn't been out in the nets, but Jacob Duffy will definitely be in the starting 11 in my predictions for tonight's encounter. I don't like watching the Tata IPL where it's a one-sided game. We really want to see a close contest tonight, so where I can potentially see an upset in Matthew Britzker open the batting with Aidan Markram. I think Mitchell Marsh has had his run, and he's proven that he can't get his team off to a flying start. So bring in the likes of Matthew Britzker to open the batting. He's also a phenomenal fielder. I know Mitchell Marsh is a phenomenal fielder, but I think Matthew Britzker deserves his run in this game this evening. Punt and Bodoni in the middle order need to come right. Nicholas Pooran is a phenomenal cricket player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shaming Nicholas Pooran. He is a phenomenal cricket player and he is bound to come right. But Bodoni, Punt, Pooran need to come right in the middle order for Lucknow Super Giants because their bowlers, Mohammad Shami to Yadavs, are going to be very important for Lucknow Super Giants this evening. I know they had an impact sub, George Linder, who threw the bat around the back end of the innings in their last game and got tapped, unfortunately, with the ball. I do think he's a very good bowler, but I do think they need Matthew Britzker at the top of the order. But I look forward to the game. I really, really do. Yesterday's game between CSK and KKR going 5 out of win. Key players not performing. Well done to CSK. That's 2 on the bounce, elevating them to 4 points and 8th on the table. Enjoy the game. We'll chat tomorrow about it. Cheers, guys.